I have a story to share with you guys. Last year, November 2022, me and my boys participated in the famous No Nut November challenge. All of us were addicted to porn. Like, we had this addiction for years. I mean, let's just be honest here. All of you guys that is watching this video, you might have watched porn at some point in your life, right? Like 95% of you guys have watched porn, and the other 5% that tells you that they don't watch porn are probably lying. Alright, so there were like 4 to 5 people inside that group, including myself. Some were fapping 1 or twice every single week, and some were even fapping 3 to 6 times a day. And guess what? That person was me. So we all thought like, hey, it's impossible to fail this challenge because we got each other's back, we're together in this journey, and we gotta keep each other accountable. And so the next day started. 1st of November 2022. Everyone was hyped up, bro. What we did in that group is that we have to hype each other up and share what is going on throughout the day, as specific as possible. It doesn't even matter if it's like boring as fuck. Like, today I went to the supermarket and I bought some apples, and then I went to the gym at around 5 p.m. and then I went home and then do something, and then I watched Netflix, and then that's the day. So 4 to 5 days has passed and the group started to die out slowly. So we went from writing paragraphs after paragraphs. Then paragraphs turned into sentences, and sentences turned into like just simple words. We went from, oh yeah, we went to the supermarket and bought some apples, and then I went to the gym at 5 p.m. into something like, today's alright. I had a little bit of like urge to watch my old porn video, but I didn't touch myself, so that's it for today. And the next day comes in, and I remember vividly, I woke up in the morning and I immediately checked my phone, and I was just shocked. The group chat had like hundreds of messages just piling up each other, like it was on fire again. I felt like, okay, it's time to hype each other up again. And at the same time, I was curious what the happened inside that group. So it turns out that one of my member inside that group has just relapsed. And the sad thing, he even fapped 3 times that day, when he used to fap like only once every single week. Now all my friends inside that group, they were like, oh why would you do this? I thought we were together. Pay F to pay respect for fallen soldier. Man, it was hilarious. So now there are only like 4 people inside the group, right? After one of the member has failed, man, let me tell you that it was tempting to just relapse, because we all know that he has already relapsed and he can fap as much as he wants to now, while we have to not jack off and watch porn at all for like the next 24 or like 25 days. We were like suffering, and we questioned why the do we do No Nut November challenge in the first place. Now after the group went silent, the next day comes in, and guess what happened? Everyone freaking relapsed. It was kind of funny because like 5 days ago, everyone were so freaking hyped up. We were supporting each other, but it only took us like 5 days before everyone would fail the challenge. Everyone relapsed except for this one friend called Jeff. Even the group has gone silent, and even he didn't share anything about what's going on throughout his day. He just told us that, oh yeah, I didn't fap for 30 days. Yeah, I finished the challenge, yay. No, Jeff, you didn't finish the challenge. You're lying. You probably already fapped the very first day when the challenge started. And Jeff, if you're watching this, you. But anyway, so you click on this video because you probably just relapsed, right? You're feeling stressed, you feel depressed, as if you're not making any progress in your NoFap journey or even in your life at all. Or maybe you simply feel depressed because the post-nut clarity just hits you hard, bro. So if you're watching this video, you're probably addicted to porn for like years. In my case, I was addicted to porn for more than 10 years, and 3 years ago, I was fapping 3 to 6 times a day. The longest streak that I've been was only like 14 days, and on average, it was only like 7 to 8 days before I busted my big fat nut. If you relate to this video, hit subscribe. I'm helping young men like you to quit your porn addiction and chase after your purpose in your life. So if you fail No Nut November challenge, don't take this as an excuse to go back fapping every single day again. Just because you relapse doesn't mean that you lost all your progress. Relapsing itself is not the end of the progress, it's just part of the progress. Now I want to talk about this one principle that is very, very important to address, and that is accountability. The way I see No Nut November is not just about being free from porn or like having self-control over your very own lust and your sexual desires, but it's also about developing a sense of accountability inside of you. You know that you made a mistake, probably you add yourself to porn, probably you check that girl's profile out. It takes massive amount of accountability and self-respect in yourself to actually acknowledge your flaws and get the up. You have to be better than this, because most people out there, they're using their weakness as an excuse to indulge themselves into short-term pleasures, and that is not who you are. This video is simply made for people out there that are seeking greatness in themselves. And you are better than this. So if we're talking about the 1%, it's not about the people that succeed in the No Nut November challenge by just not fapping for 30 days. But the 1% is the people that has failed the No Nut November challenge, the people that has relapsed, but they keep on going. Now, this isn't something that you just do for like 30 days and that's it. I mean, what are you going to do when December hits you? Go back and fapping 36 times a day, doing the Destroy Dick December challenge? This isn't something you do for just 30 days. This is a lifestyle. Even if you fab like 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, 30 times in November, but you keep on carrying on the challenge through like No Nut December, No Nut January, February, March, April, making it a lifestyle. Heck bro, it even took me 6 months full for me to completely quit my porn addiction. And you're doing this all for yourself, not for me. I'm just sharing this video for free. I don't make a single cent out of this video. The reason why your life sucks right now, the reason why you're always angry because you never chase your very full potential. You're very angry yourself because you didn't work hard enough, and you're wondering why you cannot get a girlfriend. But at the same time, you knew in the first place that if you could quit porn, all of it could change, right? You knew that you always choose comfort rather than going out there and chase after your own purpose. Because whenever you're horny, you just want to go out there and bust like a big fat nut. Whenever you feel like playing games, you open your Steam account and you play Skyrim for 3 hours. I mean, what the f do you expect out of your life? If you constantly let your emotion and your feeling dictates your action over and over again, controlling your sexual desire and your very own lust is the main foundation for building the life that you want in the future. Again, if you relapse on Nofap, don't think that it's a failure. Like, man, I'm already day 14, I just busted a big fat nut, now I lost all my progress, now I have to start over. That's not the whole point, man. It's not a failure if you learn something out of it. If you learn to find the trigger, what caused you to relapse? Is it because you peeked through that Instagram model? So I want you to constantly use that as a learning lesson to continue on your new journey again. So once again, if you relapse on No Nut November, don't use this as an excuse to go back and fapping every single day again. Find the trigger, find out what happened, find out how you can do better. Use the free time to go to the gym, work out, read some books, meditate, cold showers, all of those good habits. I was addicted to porn for more than 10 years and it took me 6 months to completely get off of it. If this is possible, then it is also possible for you to achieve. This shows that anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it and constantly move forward. Remember, if you go easy in life, then life be hard. But if you go hard in life, then life be easy. Find comfort in discomfort. See you next video. Cheers.